moves on, losers sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game National League wild card playoff between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, I really love these one-game wild card matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Arizona Diamondbacks.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Giro, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Zack Greinke gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Zack Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zack Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zack Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. The 1-0. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Batting second.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Career line against Greinke. He's picked up 14 hits in 45 at-bats. He also has one home run. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
He's set and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
That's wide, 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Blackman, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In is Gerardo Parra. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pollock is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
John Gray is on the mound for the visitors in this NL wildcard matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners. Former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for John Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
Digging in now, David Peralta. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, David Peralta.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Arenado is over to take a look, but no one's going to get it as it's into the camera well area. The 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is popped up, and he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. As soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Peralta gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
And he takes strike two. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Batting fourth, third
Jake
baseman.
Lamb standing in now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He carries a .308 batting average. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Shoots this one over to first. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting into the zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Grounded back up the middle, fielded by Owings. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Good work there by Zach Greinke. Still 0-0. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Chris Owings
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
set to lead off the home half of the second.
Chris Owings.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That's a ball.
Misses, ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He got the call, but I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Pitch on its way to Avila. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like the pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's gone 2 for 6. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch broke too low.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now, Zach Greinke, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Parra is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Chris Iannetta.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike two now.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box, John Gray. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, center fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Blackman is off at first with 2 away. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Up next for Arizona, Gerard Dyson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's
A ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter, right fielder, David Peralta.
Ready now, David Peralta. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-0. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board. Right.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. The 3-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul.
1 gone in the Arizona third, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. from the stretch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Goldschmidt, 30 years of age. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Nope. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. In there at the knees, strike 1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is pulled into right. Hara to make the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Chris Owings now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Peralta at second. Goldschmidt on at first with 2 down. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count, here it comes. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. 3 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Rockies nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pollard is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. 2-1 on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Working bouncer, but it gets fouled. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Diamondbacks lead this one 1-0. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The pitcher, number 21, Zach
Riding in once again, Zach Greinke. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit the other way out toward right field. Parra will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Leading off for the Rockies, first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
First delivery to him on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. Ready on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Three and 2 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Striding in for the Rockies, Chris Iannetta. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Ground ball left side. He's got it. One there. On to Goldschmidt. A double play.
Now batting, pitcher John Gray.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, John Gray, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low, apparently. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Look out, 1-1.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rockies are down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Dyson leads off second with nobody out. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Dyson stands at second with no outs. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
A throw behind the runner at second. Don't want to forget about it. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, as show track will demonstrate here, the result of that play may have been much different if not for the great speed. He was pumping his arms, chugging the legs the whole way, and made it just in time to score the run.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back safely. Another look to first. And the runner back safely. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. He's not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Pollock leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch on its way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Desmond going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Jake Lamb standing in now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Pollock stands at second with two gone. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Missed with a slider. 2 out here and a runner at second. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Chris.
Ready once again,
Owings.
Chris Owings. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Softly hit toward the hole. McMahon's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. D-backs out in front, 2-0. Here's Charlie Blackmon
Leading
now.
off for Colorado.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
On its way is pitch number 75. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Owings has it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1-0 pitch on the way. And the changeup is way low that time.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Digging in once again, Gerardo Parra. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Arenado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder. The 3-1. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Digging in to try it again, Trevor Story. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 38, Mike Dunn.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Avila. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Alex Avila.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Comes. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready for another shot now. Ketel Marte. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready for another chance? Zack Greinke hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul. The 1-1 home is taken down and in for a ball. The 2-1 home. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning continues. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here's Gerard Dyson as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Greinke at second with 2 down. Jam shot here as this is sent towards second. LeMahieu's got it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Ian Desmond. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Up next for Colorado.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Here comes the 1-0. A changeup over the inside corner. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here as that's going to be all tonight for Zack Greinke. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 30, T.J. McFarland.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He swings and grounds it to short. The second for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game as there are quickly 2 away now.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
David Dahl will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
David Dahl.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Adam Ottavino gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Adam Ottavino.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Peralta is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Parra looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for the former pitcher David Peralta, and it gives the Diamondbacks a 3-1 lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollard. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Batting .500, 5 for 10. No outs, nobody on. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite
you. The 3-1 fouled away. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Payoff pitch one more time. Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado is up with it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
First baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
The 1-0. is taken. Strike one. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. And the pitch. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
This is pulled into right. Dives, and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 31, Brad Boxberger.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Up around the face. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Boxberger is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
The 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, look inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. To the right side and through a base hit. Blackmon rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
From the stretch. Shoots this one over to first. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The right fielder, number 8.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
The 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Ian Desmond, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, and he's safe.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here's Ryan McMahon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. 3 runs already home here. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Diamondbacks 3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jake McGee is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 51.
Raimel Tapia will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 15.
Here's Chris Owings now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Catcher, Alex Avila.
Ready once again, Alex Avila. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on its way to Avila. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Arenado is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Score holds at 4-3. Striding in for the Rockies, Chris Iannetta. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, left fielder, Raymel Tapia.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way out in front.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is a missed drag bunt attempt for a strike.
2-2.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Here's Lamb to make the catch now, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Colorado.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Charlie Blackmon, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Peralta's under it. And that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Rockies lead it 4-3. Wade Davis comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Yasmani Tomas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Yasmani Tomas.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line. Missed with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the first pitch. 4-1. The 1-0. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Story is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Right fielder.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go David Peralta.
And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Look out. 2-0 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Now the 2-0. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Iannetta is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough, as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Ian Desmond. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Adam Ottavino. Credit the save to Wade Davis. The loss goes to Brad Boxberger. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance, 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the long ball beasts and the mid-century groundbreakers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Bob Gibson, the Nebraska native, will be the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Stepping in, Cal Ripken. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Gwynn on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Gwynn leads off second with nobody out. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And now here's a look at Tony La Russa's lineup for the visiting long ball beasts. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, and this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
A man at second with 1 down, and here comes Junior. Gwynn, the runner at second with 1 away. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. And it's fouled away. Quinn over at second. Griffey Jr. is over at first with one away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. K-line is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box now, Frank Thomas. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Hit high and deep out to left. Ruth should have room. And he brings it in on the warning track. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Oral Hershiser, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now a chance to check out the starting 9 for the mid-century groundbreakers as penned by Sparky Anderson. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Now at the plate, Ernie Banks. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Popped him up. Alomar backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder. Hey.
Digging in, Babe Ruth looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
He'll try again. 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Line drive to left. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Stepping into the box, Mike Piazza. Two and one to Piazza. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Ball two. And that's taken up and in for ball two. The 2-1 home. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single.
Stepping in now, Roberto Alomar. Fly ball right down the line in left. Ruth sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Oral Hershiser.
The pitcher number 55, Oral Hershiser.
The 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Gonzalez, the runner at first with two gone. And that misses 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Harmon Killebrew. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez should have room. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Digging in, Johnny Bench. 1 out, nobody on. Low, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now to the plate, Al Kaline, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Thomas moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
At the plate, Eddie Matthews. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit out towards second. Alomar gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Tony Gwynn. He drew a walk his first time up. The 3-1. He's in there for a full count now, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ruth is there. 1 out.
Center fielder number
ready for another chance. Ken Griffey Jr. Plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We played 2.5. No score on MLB Network. Ready now, Richie Ashburn, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-2. Popped up. Jones has a play. 1 away.
Batting ninth. Pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Gibson. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Ball 3. Jackie Robinson is on deck. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. Thomas shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting. Second
stepping in and ready for another shot. Jackie Robinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Gonzalez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Chipper Jones will lead things off when we come back. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Digging in to try it again, Chipper Jones. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. In the air now out to left field. Ruth is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
First baseman number 35, Frank Thomas.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and in steps Big Frank. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the beat, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Standing in, Mike Piazza hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Missed with a slider. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Ernie Banks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Foul. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Line to the right side, and there's their first hit of the game.
The left fielder, number 3, Babe Ruth.
Riding in once again, Babe Ruth hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Back up the middle. Reined in. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
First baseman number 3.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone. Hits on top of it. Induces the ground ball double play.
Standing in now, Harmon Killebrew. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Soft liner toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. One hit's all they get. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. So striding in, Luis Gonzalez, a base hit in his first trip. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or he's going to drive the ball the other way?
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Roberto Alomar. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Robinson is there to make the catch, and his side is retired. Now at the plate, Johnny Bench reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here it is on 3-1. Back up the middle. Ripken up the middle. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 6, Al Kaline.
So striding forward now, Al Kaline. He popped out in his first trip. The 3-1 pitch. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box, Eddie Matthews. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The center fielder,
now in the box,
1,
Richie Ashburn. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hershiser sets. Full count pitch on its way. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. full count still. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So here now is the pitcher. Bob Gibson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tony Gwynn. It was a walk in his last trip. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second, a base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is line to left. Ruth has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ready for another shot now, Ken Griffey Jr. He was a double play victim last time around. Jr. awaits the 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball, 2-1 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that will become out number 2.
Now batting number 10, third baseman Chipper Jones.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in the third baseman Chipper Jones. Chipper so good at waiting for his pitch. He's got it to 3-1 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Gonzalez moving forward. He's got it one away.
The batter.
Digging in and looking for more. Ernie Banks. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Up around the face. Here now the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A full count, 3-2 to Banks. Babe Ruth is on deck. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate, Babe Ruth. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hershiser into the windup. Full count pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back here at Shibe Park in Philadelphia. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in once again, Frank Thomas. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here it comes, the 3-0. He's a heater in there for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Launch to right field and deep. K-line ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Big Frank Thomas. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Fouled off. Base is empty here with nobody out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
A little bouncer, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Beast, left fielder, Luis Gonzalez.
Ready for another shot now, Luis Gonzalez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. One out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Alomar. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. Slapped hard the opposite way. Ruth is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Get up and stretch here at Shibe Park. The Beasts lead this one 1-0. Ready once again, Harmon Killebrew. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Heading out towards shallow right. Gwynn has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Coming to the plate now, Johnny Bench. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Al Kaline. He doubled his last time through. 1-1. On the ground near home, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hershiser has his target. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Juan Marichal.
Digging in to try it again, Oral Hershiser. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat of these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tony Gwynn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit out towards second. To his right, Robinson. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Riding in once again, Cal Ripken. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and here comes Junior. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode. 2 count.
Ripken is off at first with 2 away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
The next 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
majestic home run, and we'll look at it again with show track. The velocity off the bat came in at 117 miles an hour, so that's one of the hardest hit home runs you'll see all year long. Amazing stuff.
In now, Chipper Jones. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, Frank Thomas. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
The two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the eighth. It's a lead for the long ball era, 3-0. Ready for another chance? Eddie Matthews. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. This is in the air out to left field. Gonzalez moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Richie Ashburn. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And he'll get back in standing. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
The 3-1. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I could think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
Ted Williams will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Ted Williams.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Hit hard to short. The second for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jackie Robinson. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Matthews at third with 2 away. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Jim Palmer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in, Mike Piazza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 2-1 home. Sliced hard on the ground. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. Bullet back up the middle. Ashburn is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Piazza, base runner at first with 1 out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's a high pop-up. Robinson got it, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Beasts lead it 3-0. Dennis Eckersley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Now to the plate, Ernie Banks. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first down.
Left fielder, number 3.
Digging in, Babe Ruth. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carmen Killebrew, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Ruth on third with 2 outs. Hot shot down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Boy, what a battle there, Hero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Alomar is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The long ball era jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Oral Hershiser is the winning pitcher of record. Bob Gibson is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Beasts, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Groundbreakers, 1 run, 5 hits, no men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.